Swayam Prabha. Digital India. Educated India.
Hackathons are gaining popularity amongst innovators and industry leaders. These hackathons not only allow knowledge sharing, but also provide solutions to real-life issues. But managing a hackathon efficiently is no mean task. Need of the hour is an efficient platform that can manage it with ease. This is where Hack to Skill comes in the picture. Hack to Skill is the largest and fastest growing community of technology innovators, including startups, working professionals, freelancers, and student innovators. This hackathon platform has till date catered to the requirements of hundreds of hackathon organizers, the most noticeable being Electhon 23 and one of its kind, International Cricket Council's and NIUM's Global Cricket Hackathon to enhance the digital cricket fan experience and revolutionize the sports industry.
Kaushik Roy first entered the spotlight as a contestant in Smart India Hackathon, captivating evaluators and judges with his exceptional skills, passion, and innovative mindset. The transition from contender to guide is a testament to his commitment to fostering talent and contributing to the growth of innovators community. Let's get to know more about Kaushik and his work. Welcome, Kaushik.
Thank you.
So tell us something about yourself to begin with.
Yeah, so I've been, I'd say, starting from a pretty humble background in terms of, I did my college from a third-tier college in Jaipur. Started over there looking for opportunities like every other guy who comes from a small town in India, I'd say, to make something big, and then came across this thing which was hackathon, which was pretty new to me itself. And I looked into it, found it interesting because I used to do a few of the freelance projects during my college days. And that is where the journey started. That is where I'd say got hooked to hackathons, and here I'd say like continuing to be a part of hackathons in some way or the other today as well.
Okay, sticking to that part first,
Yeah.
I mean, how was the experience? I mean, being a first timer, new to the entire, that system of hackathons. So what kind of experience did you have when you touched upon it for the first time?
So it was something cool. As a beginner, I'd say, as a developer, it's pretty exciting to see like, okay, the developers are being rewarded in terms of lakhs of rupees. That is something which obviously comes up. And then the opportunity, which is very huge in terms of interacting with the who's who that you see in television or on the internet who are leading the tech industry. You get to interact with them over there directly without any foundation is something which actually attracted me the most. And then again, I'd say the best part of hackathons would be like forming a team and coordinating with a team that actually showcases that how well bounded, because ultimately I do feel a team which is well bounded is the one which makes a difference.
Okay, so from being a participant and a winner of a hackathon, from that point, coming to a point where you start to develop the platform for Smart India Hackathon itself.
Yeah.
So how did this journey take place? What all was there in this journey of yours?
Yeah, so I'd once again be grateful to SIH and AICTE for like basically believing in what we can do. And so we have been, when we talk about we, it's basically the organization and me myself. We have been working throughout in the hackathons, and then in my college days I felt like, okay, there's something which we can build around automating or a tool which can help ease the entire process of hackathons. So that is where the journey of developing a product around it started. And then we slowly started developing it. We had some hackathons that we did over the period, and Right now, currently, as you mentioned, we are working with Smart India Hackathon uh, in terms of the platform that we are providing them for the junior and the senior edition as well.
Okay, so how has this experience been, developing a platform for that hackathon, and the kind of challenges you might be coming across, the kind of, roadblocks, or, kind of issues that you might be, facing. So how are you dealing with all those things? Because it's a mega event and a mega platform that you're dealing with right now.
Yeah. So I'd say right now, as the stature itself is so huge, it's the world's largest innovation model out there, and catering to each and every person's individual queries, and then building a platform around it, which almost covers almost 80% of the problems that people face, is something which is like the need of the hour. And the most amount of time that we spend is on how the user experience of the end user, be it a hacker or basically a developer who is participating, or a organizing team member, how they see, how they visualize, and how their operations are met with ease, is something which our priority is right now.
Great. So you've also developed a platform, Hack to Skill.
Yeah.
So we'd like to know something about that and how it plays a role in, development of this innovation ecosystem.
Yeah, so Hack to Skill is basically a innovation-led startup. What we are doing over there is basically bridging the gap between the innovators, that is the developers out there, and the startups or organizations which are looking forward to certain innovation in terms of their own organization, or trying to solve certain problems which need to be addressed by the globe right now. So, be it MNCs or be it like government institutes, we come forward with solutions, crowdsource basically. So we cater it through crowdsourcing the innovation, and obviously hand holding the teams in the process. So that is what we do overall. And in the process, like I'd say, we have done more than 1,000+ hackathons in our journey.
Great. So your platform, basically uh, connects innovators and industry leaders and
Yeah.
industry itself. So how does it happen that they are able to leverage uh, various points for each other and to each other, and how does it help them both?
Yeah, so for a organizer or for a problem statement provider, and at the end for a end user or a developer who is trying to solve that problem, the concept of collaboration is very important. So be it through Kanban boards, be it through project management, and how the teams are working, coordinating with themselves, is something which is very essential in this entire journey. And that is what fuels our platform in terms of how we are providing that, and how we are helping the teams collaborate, connect with the mentors which are out there, helping them in the entire process, and then ultimately reaching out to the organizer who wants the problem to be solved for them.
And what about crowdsourcing part of it? How does that take place?
So, crowdsourcing for us, like over the periods, we have built a huge community. So, right now we have an active developer community of 3 million developers. So, which work behind us round the clock, and we just reach out to them. Those are our people who are basically fueling this entire innovation, I'd say, innovation era that is coming up in terms of the technologies that we are catering to.
So how does this connect the right developers with the entire ecosystem?
Yeah. So basically, there's an entire developer advocacy team that works behind, and I myself look at into it at times. So the objective is that we find the correct set of audience or the developers who are skilled in certain kind of technology which would be utilized for a problem statement provider. And then we reach out to them, we help them through numerous boot camps, workshop sessions, our in-house team which themselves first try to solve the problem in different ways and see what are the challenges that a developer might face in their journey. We cater all those resources, and it's an entire process that goes into. So usually it lasts somewhere between 3 to 4 months of the tenure in which we come up with this entire solution at the end of the day.
Okay, so it seems that there's quite a bit that you actually offer, and you actually help, developers and innovators help
Yeah.
with. So why don't we just list out the specific services that Hack to Skill platform has to offer? What exactly does it do, and what all does it offer in terms of services as well as your output?
Yeah, so as you mentioned, at the end of the day, it's been powered by a product, but we do provide services to the partners or the organizers that we are looking forward to certain kind of innovation. Once a or partner reaches out to us, we understand their problem statements, we help them curate those problem statements which a developer might understand, because at times it's pretty rigorous at the end to understand what a developer might need. Then the entire team works on those gathering of resources, how we curate those resources, create certain sample solutions which might come out of the hackathon, work along with the team, derive the entire timeline, because timeline again for us is not something which is generic to each hackathon. Each of the hackathon that we do has a different set of timeline at its core. And in terms of services we provide, it's all clubbed within a hackathon itself, but again there's mentor sessions, there's workshop, boot camp related to those problem statement, evaluation, and obviously the finale hackathon, which is an entire operational part. So these are the services. Anything that needs a developer's role to be inculcated, and if an organization is looking forward to certain innovation or product evangelism, I'd say we cater to those.
So have you made an assessment that how these services are helping in terms of affecting the innovation ecosystem, or the larger part, the industry part?
Yeah. So recently we had done one case study amongst ourselves with all the previous hackathons that we did in 2022 and 2021, and we came up with the fact that it reduces the research and development part that an organization would have done by close to somewhere 50%. That's the time that we reduced by crowdsourcing the innovation.
So tell us something about the AI enabled services that Hack to Hackathon offers.
Yeah. So for us, again, it's a very big competition that we face with ourselves, because the end user is a developer who themselves are driving the innovation. And if our platform is not that innovative or not up to the mark, they would obviously feel left out, like the ones who are trying to drive innovation are not themselves driven by the innovation. So for us, it's very important, and that we keep in mind. And as per the trends, we have different technologies that cater us. So for certificate generation, we use Web3 and blockchain technology, which helps us identify and keep a separate log of each of the certificates. So all the certificates that we issue are blockchain enabled. Similarly, for when we talk about the evaluation part, the screening part of the solutions, it's fully capable and enabled by our AI driven technology. We have got a huge set. So over the years, we have developed a huge data pool of categories of the solutions that participants have provided. What are exact problem solutions, idea, presentation should look like, and it runs on that model, and we come up with the best of solutions screening through our AI model itself.
So using AI model to conduct hackathons and handle various components of it,
Yeah.
I'm sure must have helped us a lot. So what is the quantum of the improvement that you would like to put across in terms of?
So I'd say, like, for us at the back end, it has helped a lot, because the entire operational part, I'd say, or execution of the hackathon or the flow of hackathon, wherein you screen certain ideas, you go through each idea. That was to be done manually. You need a human eye to look into it. But now it has significantly reduced just by the fact that there's a machine which has been trained over a period, and it looks into the ideas. And then obviously we do a cross check, but a major part of the time has been reduced over there.
So in terms of improving the efficiency in hackathon events, so you think this is really helping you out, right?
Yeah, that is something which obviously would help us scale 10x right now.
So I would like to ask you, how well is it being received in the market? The solutions that you're offering, the kind of products that you're offering, how has it been welcomed by the industry?
So right now, I'd say most of the organizations that we work with are repeat, and they do a lot of recurring hackathons with us. That I'd say is one of the ways which proves that it is helping. The way the services that we are providing or the product that we are providing is helping them, both in terms of internal and external hackathons. There are multiple companies which utilize the platform, be it like the likes of Google, Microsoft, Snapchat, Facebook, then there's Samsung. All of these utilizes, and then again there are a set of We are closely associated with Government of India as well in terms of Election Commission of India. Then various state police, we have done hackathons for Karnataka State Police and other state departments as well. So that is how we are looking forward to it. And also one of the biggest sector that we are driving innovation is fintech, I'd say. We have done fintech hackathons with RBI, SEBI and others as well.
Okay, now coming back to Smart India Hackathon,
Yeah.
from where it all started, and now you're playing a major role, in conducting those hackathons. So this year's hackathon is going to be the biggest ever, 2023.
Yeah.
So tell us what to expect in terms of not only, okay, we know the numbers, they are like much improved from the last year, much bigger than the last year. Now, in terms of organizing it, in terms of handling the various components and elements, so how well are you prepared? What are we expecting this time around from you?
So this time, as I mentioned, since we got an opportunity to work along with AICT, and for that we are coming up with, there's already a platform out there which is helping the SI Junior Edition and for the Senior Edition as well. For the finale and the grand finale, there is an entire platform that has been laid out for smoothing the entire process for the teams and the finale teams as well as the organizing nodal centers which are out there. So this time the entire process, since Smart India Hackathon in itself has created a name globally, and that is something which would be a testament to it.
And if I may ask you a very simple question, because the answer won't be very difficult. If you have to compare Smart India Hackathon with any other hackathon across the world, pick the biggest ones around. So how does that comparison go?
So I'd say in terms of comparison, if you, it would be pretty unfair to compare Smart India Hackathon with any other hackathon. The enormous scale that it comes up with. Since we do a lot of international hackathons as well, people around there talk about Smart India Hackathon's participation being higher than the population of countries, I'd say. So last month itself, we were in Mongolia and their population is 3 million, and that is comparable to what is the participation of, like I'd say, the way in which Smart India Hackathon has evolved. Everyone across the globe knows the model which is out there.
Okay, Kaushik, that was wonderful to hear. Now, if I have to wrap it up, but before doing that, I'd like to ask you once again another basic question. Where do you see this entire innovation ecosystem going in terms of scale and efficacy? I mean, we have come from point A to point B. So, what has been this graph like, and what do you see the future for this?
So I'd say there's much more to be explored right now. We are just at the tip of the innovation that could be driven through crowdsourcing, I'd say, because at the end, hackathons are crowdsourcing innovation. And right now we are seeing just evolving, not only us as an organization, but this entire hackathon, I'd say, as a community, because people are seeing the importance. Earlier it was limited to students or innovators who are at their early stage of development, but right now we see serious developers who have been into business from 10 years, 15 odd years, actively participating and showing their contribution, because they do have realized that their solution would be heard and would be implemented at the largest of scales. So like be it Election Commission of India, be it Smart India Hackathon, wherein like tens and hundreds of ministries and organizations come together and provide their solution and are utilizing each day with the solution that is coming out. So that itself is giving a testament of how hackathons are going to grow.
That's wonderful to hear, Kaushik, and I'm sure people like you would keep contributing, and adding to this wonderful realm of innovation ecosystem that India has developed. And we can be so proud of not only this ecosystem, but youngsters like you who are actually making a difference. So thank you for all your efforts, and we wish you all the best for all that you're doing to, help the innovation infrastructure in the country. And thank you for sparing your time and talking to us today.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. It was a pleasure talking to you.
In Kaushik Roy, we witnessed the beautiful evolution from contender to creator, a journey marked by triumphs and an unwavering passion for innovation. So we'll meet some more innovators on this journey of change makers. Keep watching.